Hello, you wonderful individuals. So, I have a question for you. Do you love video games? Well, if you said yes, and I'm gonna assume you did, then congratulations, you just enriched yourself in one of the most fastest growing mediums of all time. But with that popularity comes some criticism. You see, some people don't actually love video games.
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I f***ing hate video games, because this is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
And you put this, your iPad or your phone, in the docking station right there at the edge of your bed. This game is teaching people to hack in to whatever is docked in your bedroom.
Some say games will turn you violent.
What? Oh my god! What are you?
Others say they'll turn you into an oddity. And some say it makes you a bit salty. All of you may be wondering, well, for what we just saw and how negatively video games can affect someone, doesn't that make video games harmful for us? Well, you see, that's where you're kind of wrong. Because as someone who played a lot of video games and an expert on it, I can tell you that video games can actually be beneficial to your present lifestyle. I can tell you 3 reasons why video games can be like beneficial in a positive way, and not in a negative way, like all those politicians are screaming about. So sit back, relax, as we explore 3 reasons why video games can be beneficial. People often blame video games for making them antisocial or socially unaware. Like this one, for example. So, Mr. Brooks, what other jobs had you had before?
Yeah, I was a lumberjack, really by myself, just in the woods. You know, it's just me and the wood. You know, don't forget my axe too, but you know, I was just in my own head back.
But you see, my friend, that's actually pretty false, because according to some creditors from my secret site, of course, video games can actually have many benefits. It can help people with autism or socially impaired be more socially active and become more socially aware. Like this, for example. So, Mr. Brooks, what other jobs had you had before?
Yeah, okay, so my favorite pick for my job would have been the flower shop. It was actually my very first job. I was very lucky and I'm extremely humbled to be able to get that job because I had a personal experience with every single customer.
So what do you think comes into mind when people think of video games and kids or adolescents for that matter? Well,
Video games, I'm hearing more and more people say the level of violence on video games is really shaping young people's thoughts.
adults will often blame video games for the effects it has on their kids or adolescents for that matter. They'll often link stuff like school shootings, violent behaviors, or how adolescents are emotionally unstable to video games. Hey, can you pass me the orange pencil, please? Alright. Reach that. Ow! According to my secret source again, video games can actually be beneficial to the youth. They can promote positive health, they can control their emotions, and they can be better people in society. As this young lad is doing right now. Hey, can you pass me the orange pencil? Oh, sorry, Nancy. Oh, thanks. Such a gentleman. Something else games can help with? Games can help people become aware of human rights issues. According to my awesome super secret book of ultimate trophy truths, according to this book, it says that there's hundreds, millions of games that deal with topics like discrimination, child labor, gender issues, and poverty, and any other issues that's occurring around the world. Like seriously, games can help people become aware of these issues and try to talk them in a positive way. And if you don't believe my word on how games can be beneficial to people, just look at these individuals and how games impacted their lives.
To me, video games, I view video games as an art form, and one that can affect people on a very deep level.
Like openness to the world and stuff. They definitely did shape who I am in a way, because there's a lot of video games that explore different areas of our world and stuff like that.
Just give me a connection to like other people, and it's something that you can bond over.
Starting off, it was one of the things that really helped me grow with my father. We used to play video games a lot back in the day. When I was 5, we'd play. We would go through all of Jack and Dexter and God of War. And
Watch Dogs 2, because it gave you the freedom to express yourself in a manner that wasn't kind of like what today is. Like, let's say you go out drinking and someone posts a picture on social media of you, like, I don't know, like being doing something stupid at like a restaurant, for instance, right? You know, you will never get a job. Find that with Watch Dogs, you can really find a certain type of fashion, and one that I think really caters to the next generation. And I really like that, because to find oneself, you want to like perceive yourself as with your own clothing and your own character and your own lifestyle and style, and you want to do your own missions a certain way. And I like that with Watch Dogs 2 and some of these other similar sandbox games.
And yeah, but personally, it definitely did shape my life and stuff and my relationships.
Memories with my friends, like 3-player games or 4-player games, when you're all facing each other and having a really fun time.
That allowed me to play games and have that experience and improve my fine motor and hand-eye coordination in a way that I hadn't before.
Since they've been like video games become a huge part of my life, it's how I deal with stress or anything. I've met friends that I've had for like 8 years now through Xbox. He lives all the way in Kentucky. And we're still friends to this day.
Stories they can tell, and they can give you an experience like no other, because it's an interactive medium.
Oh man, do I love these types of books. Shaquante! You should have 1 minute more with it! God dang, you're useless! Just ignore that little scene, everyone. Just forget it. It was just something. Anyway, I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Again, video games can not only be an entertainment use, but for much more use, whether it's making the youth more better problem solvers, raising social skills and awareness, or raising awareness on like social problems around the world. Remember, video games can help much more and make them more beneficial than any other medium. So next time when you're playing a Mario, Zelda, Overwatch, League, Call of Duty, etc., or whatever you kids play these days, like Words with Friends, dumb game, just remember that these games can be beneficial to your lifestyle and make you a better person. Speaking of games, you should buy this Nintendo Switch. It has your Mario, Zelda, Kirby, it also has Xenoblade Chronicles too, so you should get on that too. It also has Doom. You can also fit it into your pocket. Yeah, they actually made a console hybrid. Well, a console handheld hybrid by the case. So yeah, you should get it. I should probably turn this video off before I get caught by Nintendo ninjas, because I don't think they'll be really happy with